Good morning, 9:05. You got the Aired Out podcast live from Fly on the Wall Productions, North Main Street, Barrie, Vermont, granite capital of the world. It is a beautiful morning. It is an absolute pleasure to have you on board with us. Thanks for tuning in no matter where you are. Make sure you hop on airedoutvt.com. We're streamed everywhere you get your podcasts and on the web right there. Raylene's with us this morning. As usual, good morning. You look like $1,000,000 over there. The Happy Good Day shirt.
You love my Happy Good Day shirt.
Love it. Love it.
Me too. I love this
By the
t-shirt,
way,
actually.
Rosie and Mom have made some really cool looking 4th of July hats.
Yes,
too.
they have.
What do we got?
They've been busy.
Something on the interstate this morning, right?
Yeah, the interstate is closed down. I-89 southbound between Middlesex and Montpelier due to a crash. They've also shut the railroad tracks down.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
Seek alternative route.
Okay.
Be super careful.
We just found out about that.
We just barely found out about it.
All right. Any other traffic snafus anywhere that you know of?
Not that I know of.
And we're saying this, if anybody...
Except for like right here on Main Street still and coming down Washington Street and all over where people are still driving like it's 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Last week, did you notice that people were driving like last week?
Oh, yeah.
It was driving me crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's because they all were out in their cars riding around with the air conditioning on to stay cool.
Yeah.
So then they just had no place to go.
Yeah.
It was all just chilling.
You know what I was doing this morning? I love mornings like this. I love the humidity. I love the smell of morning time and fresh air. I got the windows down. I got the music going. I sing, man. I got all the windows down, and I'm just...
And you sing?
If I could, to be alone in the car for a little while and to sip some coffee and to sing as loud as I can, I love starting a morning like that.
Okay.
You know, I mean, and you know, making phone calls too, but it's just nice to just purge a little bit, you know, just let go. Have some fun.
Yeah.
We got a couple of passing showers this morning. Otherwise, Roger is saying filtered sunshine through high clouds. That's the word today. A little muggier, lower 80s, mainly cloudy tonight. Got some periods of rain coming in, mostly late tonight, down into the lower 60s. And then Thursday, tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds. Maybe a little bit of rumble of thunder or 2 or 3, depending on where you are. Moderately humid, lower 70s. And then Friday, sunny and cool, 60s
Yeah.
to around 70 degrees.
Which I'm all right with that as long as it's sunny.
I have a pile of stones in my backyard that have needed to be moved.
For like 4 years.
Could be 5. Now that I'm thinking of it. But it's seriously.
I know. You've been telling me that every year for the last 4 or 5 years.
I'm not joking. I'm serious. Have I really? I don't remember what I said.
Yes, you have.
I am trying to find the forecast to do that, to move those stones.
Well, Friday sounds like it's it.
It might be it. It might be it. So, you know,
Or any day from September to November or any day from,
right.
March to...
I said to Sherilyn, if you don't believe me, call Sherilyn. I told her, I'm like, I'm going to find one of these cool nights where it's just a little cool, and I'm going to go out there, possibly underwear, possibly no underwear, at night when it's dark, and I'm going to shovel it all, move it into the wheelbarrow, and bring it over at night. We have Lisa Bernard on the Why are you pausing? Why are you sighing? What?
Nothing.
Why?
Just you.
We have Lisa Bernard on the birthday list today at 58 years old. Do you know her? Do you know anyone here?
I don't know. That's the only name you read so far, and I don't know her.
Do you have any list? Do you have anything? Anyone?
I may.
We have Stephen Martin at 22. We have Janet Chappelle, 71. Jessica Hebert is 49. June King, 55 today. Caitlin Joy, 33. Levi Beach is 55. I think that's such a cool name. And that's it. That's all I have for birthdays.
And I have Jennifer Carbonneau.
Oh,
We know Jen.
yes.
You know Jen.
Yes.
And Lisa Mitch Bernard.
That's,
So happy birthday
yeah.
to both of you.
I've got Lisa, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Celebrity birthdays? Did you give a shit about any of them?
Nope.
today? No?
No, not today, not yesterday, and not tomorrow either.
All right. But what about one of your favorites, though? Ariana Grande is 31 years old today.
Woohoo.
Yeah. You even know who she is?
No.
Of course you don't. Even if you did know who she is, do you give a shit? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, I know. What's going on in Vermont? Anything? I saw a few things.
Well, a few things. I mean, there are a few things going on in Vermont this morning.
Yeah.
Dead bodies, first of all. I mean, my
What's going
God.
on? Jesus.
That's a little bit frightening, but Vermont State Police find a dead body on the Notch Road in Woodford. Not a lot of information there. And of course, no release of identity or anything like that. It's in the very early stages of investigation. And has been confirmed that the skull found in the woods do belong to Brian Gomez, who was last seen in 2010, and those remains were found in Cavendish
By a hunter.
and they have not yet said what the cause of death or what the manner of death was, but that is who that belonged to. Closure for the family, but still that's a long time. 14 years.
It is.
Is a long time to be waiting for some sort of closure and understanding of where your loved one went and what happened.
Yeah.
So
They've been working on DNA on that for quite a while. Mm-hmm. You know. Ugh. It's just,
so it's I'm happy that they have closure, but sad that
still.
that is the way things have happened. Yeah. And then police look for driver who crashed car into pond in Orleans County. So apparently somebody is in Lowell, Vermont, crashed his vehicle into this little pond on Route 100 just before noon yesterday.
Okay. Is everyone all right as far as you know?
Yeah. I mean, there was nobody in the car. According to police, the driver of a 1996 Ford Mustang lost control of their vehicle and drove into the nearby pond. So the driver was able to get out of the vehicle and flee the area seemingly unharmed, according to police. By the time officials with the VSP and the Lowell Fire Department arrived, the vehicle was completely submerged. No one else was inside the vehicle at the time of the crash. Anyone with information that could help identify the driver is asked to contact the Derby Police Barracks.
That's weird.
It is weird, but maybe just, first of all, cell service there.
Yeah.
Next to none.
Right, of course.
So maybe he didn't flee the scene. Maybe he just went to get help. Mm-hmm. And so we don't know that he fled the scene. Of course, we know that the stories, the comments, the everything. But
of course.
we don't know. Yeah, we don't. And maybe things have changed this morning since I've last looked at the news. But yeah.
NBC5 is saying that Vermont State Police are looking for a suspect in alleged attempted ATM theft in the town of Fairfax. They got the call at 3 a.m. Wednesday for an alarm at the Union Bank on Ramsey Road. Police say the outdoor ATM had been removed forcibly by a piece of heavy machinery. Okay? A stolen front loader. And listen, if you're going to try to steal an ATM, you might as well do it with a stolen front loader. Steal both.
Sure, I guess. Why not, right?
Don't use your own front loader if you're going to do that. Steal it.
Oh my heavens. What is wrong with people? Police are warning people about counterfeit cash in the
Yes.
St. Johnsbury area, and not just the big bills like what you normally see. Ones, fives, tens, and 20s is tens. 1, 5s, and 20s.
Yes.
Is what they're seeing.
And it says right on it. What does it say on it?
Replica.
Replica.
But
Right on the bills.
Well, it's not so big. I mean, they blew it up so that you can see that it says replica. I guess it is $10 bills too. But anyways, yeah, keep a watch out for that. And it is small. It's over, right over the R on the bill.
That's weird.
So they've given some pretty good description of it. Not too long ago, there was some very fine print, little under the signature. It said Warner Brothers or Looney Tunes or something.
Really?
Yep, just below it. Then that was going around, and that was going around local. A few local stores had come across that. I believe Washington Village store and a few others.
Really?
But it said Looney Tunes on it.
Oh my God.
And yeah, you'd have to be Looney Tunes to pass that along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where that's coming from.
Yeah,
As if the police don't have enough going on right now to figure shit out.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Caroline Perry, by the way. She's on the birthday list today. Says Chris Massey.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah. Pardon
Yeah.
me. Anything else?
Not really. Vermont Electric Cooperative is letting people know that they do have an individual out and about in neighborhoods. He may be walking on your lawn, trying to get to the woods, to get to a pole. They're inspecting poles and lines and all of that in the next week. And it gives the post, which I shared, gives all of the information as far as locations where he will be and what they're looking for and all of that stuff. So if you see this guy walking around who does wear a yellow vest, he is legitimate. And they put his picture. I think it's good that they do that. They don't always do that for
Absolutely.
all these things happen, and then people get upset and they're worried, and they're starting to post on their community pages and their 911 page, whatever. And so it's good that they were able to, So Stacy Poulin is still missing her dogs, Callie and Lurch. Super crazy, sad, beautiful dogs. There was a sighting of them last night, though, on Lambert Road around 10 p.m. And so they have a lot of drone footage, and Stacy is actually out looking today. They are going walking from Woodchuck Hollow through the ravine up to Carpenter Park, Lambert Road, back down around, staying in the woods. They're asking that you don't chase and don't use four-wheelers or whatever, because she knows that they will be afraid of that, and it might drive them further in. But
that's tough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, our pets are our family members.
Beautiful dogs. And so she's just asking that if you do want to help, she certainly will take the help, but to please just check in first so that you're not, we don't want too much going on to spook them.
Wow. That's a lot of terrain they're covering. And that's
yes, it is. I think
know
she
that
said
area.
like 8 miles.
It's super remote.
Mm-hmm. And then to try to, go through the woods, because that's where they were seen, was headed into the woods, whatever. So, yeah.
Anything else in Vermont that's jumping out?
I don't think so.
I'm not really seeing anything either.
Tonight is the farmers market. Don't forget to attend that, 3:30 to 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary says that last night was the first night of kids' carts at
Thunder Road.
the Thunder Road. It was a perfect night for it. Absolutely, it was. Last night was absolutely stellar.
Yeah.
I sat outside until I think almost 10:30.
Yeah, I was
so
outside
nice.
too. Yeah, it was. I was out there. It was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It was just beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
some clouds, but I mean, it was just a beautiful night. God.
And then it's Wednesday today.
Yes.
So we know what Wednesday is.
It's Ladies' Day over at Vermont Quick Lube.
Absolutely. All the ladies, you go right over there.
And if you get over there, you get a free flower and a free car wash with every oil change. That's it. You don't even have to say, hey, I'm here for Ladies' Day. You just pull in, you get the oil change. They're going to give you you don't have to say anything.
Right.
They're
You're going to
give
get the flower. You're going to get the car wash that you can use today or any day in the future. You just take the little coupon they give you that you poke in your code and go through the car wash whenever it's convenient for you.
For you, exactly. And whether they close up at 5 o'clock tonight, right?
Well, the car wash doesn't.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
Quick Lube.
Yeah.
Went in there one time with a with a wig and some lipstick, and I got my free car wash. It worked.
I believe you.
I pulled it off. No, seriously, at some point I am going to attempt to do that. And I
believe
know
you.
that I'm going to upset a lot of people, and we're all sensitive, but I'm still going to do it. Why not? It's a car wash, Raylene. Of course I'll give the flower to Raylene. To Sherilyn.
You'll do anything to.
For an excuse to put a wig on?
Yeah.
What else is happening? Anything?
Not really. I mean, there's not a lot. Which is not a bad thing.
Are you ready for Michael Boutin's big party at his house tomorrow night for the debate?
No.
You're not going?
No.
Okay. That's fine.
I have a meeting tomorrow night.
Okay.
Important stuff going on around here.
Well, we got the presidential debate. We got Biden and Trump
I know.
going.
I'm going to watch that. I have to be home by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? 9 o'clock, right? I think it's 9 o'clock.
I think so.
And CBS is doing like a pregame at 8:30.
Of course. This is going to be like the Kentucky Derby.
Well, of course. It's going to be like the pre-show to
Here
the
we
Super
go.
Bowl.
We're starting at 5:30 in the morning, and we'll go straight through the day talking about all this horse shit.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Huge party over at Michael's house. Like I said earlier, fully catered. Everyone's invited.
Oh, he's not smoking on the grill?
He's smoking something. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, but to host a party like that and invite everyone, he's definitely smoking something.
Yeah, must be. Speaking of politics and all of this, I mean, we opened that door now, but Hunter Biden, his attorneys have requested a new trial. Huh, shocker.
A whole new trial.
A whole new trial. Was found guilty on 3 felony counts related to his purchase of firearms in a 2018 while allegedly using drugs. But yeah.
I want to ask.
Looking for a new trial.
I want to ask you, and I want to ask everyone that's watching and listening right now. I'm serious with this question. I'm not joking around. Do you look at that as just a gigantic, gargantuan waste of time and money, or not? That whole Hunter Biden thing. Some people I've talked with are like, "Oh my God, what a waste of time and money and the lawyers and blah blah." Others say, "No, follow. Let's follow through with this. Let's get this done." So
I wish they followed through and gave as much attention to a lot more cases around here, and that wouldn't be the top priority of my list.
yeah, no, I get that. I understand. But I mean, this is a big national story. Should this be getting as much traction as it has, and will obviously now continue to? I mean, the drama continues. There's so much drama with fucking politics.
Back in my day, there was The Young and the Restless.
Yes,
That
that was drama.
You know?
Oh my God.
What do you mean Beth on the Guiding Light died again? No way. Again? I don't know how many times people come back to life in a soap,
God,
you know?
I know.
But like freaking
Wow.
A. Yeah, it's craziness.
Today's National Chocolate Pudding Day today.
I didn't post the national days. I better get on that when we're done.
National Chocolate Pudding Day today. Jell-O introduced the first pudding mix in, if you had to guess, what? Jell-O pudding mix. How old do you think how long do you think that's been around?
Oh, God, since the 30s.
Yes, 1934. Wow, very good. Damn, I wouldn't have. I would have said 50s, but 1934. Incredible. What else is happening? And you jump in anytime. There was.
That was a big sigh.
Yeah, just because I'm reading about Taylor Swift.
It's National Beautician's Day also.
Oh, Michael writes 1919. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Becky. Michaela is tuned in. Kristen Perry is locked in this morning as well.
And Becky's not going to the party because she's racing tomorrow night.
She's not going to the Michael Booten party?
No.
When you say party,
She'll be racing.
Don't just say party. Say Michael Booten party.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
I guess there's a Taylor Swift look-alike doll that's been around since 1981, and apparently it looks just like Taylor Swift. And people are it has in 1981. Obviously, that was a long time before Taylor Swift was born.
I care about that as much as I care about the celebrity birthday list.
Well, here's the thing. I understand that, but this has got people. Look, I'm going to show you on the monitor. This has people all churned up. Look at right here. 1981, right there. And look at that. Does that not look like Taylor Swift right there? Look at this. Is unbelievable. Is this like Elvis is coming back from the dead or something? Whoa. My God, look at this. People are freaking out about this now. This is in the news.
People freak out about way too much.
Swifties are going crazy over this, trying to look at that, trying to snatch up this doll.
It's probably AI that created all this.
No, this is a legitimate commercial from the early 80s. Unbelievable. People, can you believe that we all get so excited about the stupidest shit? You actually can believe it, can't you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why? Mm-hmm. Why are we freaking out about this?
I
really?
don't know. I really don't.
Let's see what else is going on. Ford. What a mess. Recalling more than 550,000 F-100 pickup trucks. Mm-hmm. Big story that
every day there's a big story about the auto industry and how many vehicles they're recalling. Tesla's recalling a bunch today as well for windshield wipers and something about the seal around the window in the back or something.
For Teslas?
Every day there's Kia, Honda, Toyota, Ford. Every day their Hyundai did a massive recall. Every day you see it.
There's too much technology. There's just too much going on.
They don't build them tough anymore.
Right. There's too much under the hood. There's too many computers. It's just, I don't know. But apparently this issue, and when I heard this story yesterday as it was breaking, I was like, holy shit, I was just imagining this. Apparently this snafu causes the transmission to suddenly shift down to first gear, no matter what gear you're in, no matter how fast you're driving.
That would be very dangerous for me.
Yeah, that would be dangerous for anybody, I think. Right? No?
Yeah. I would my engine would be somewhere.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm guessing
transmission.
Here.
Probably both.
It would cause you to lose control. Yeah, I'm looking right now about the Tesla story. They're recalling the Cybertruck again.
Yeah,
due to-
that's like the third recall they've had on that Cybertruck since it came out.
Right.
So
due to a plastic trim piece that may fly off from the vehicle while it's driving. Mm-hmm. So thousands of these Cybertrucks are being recalled now. If I had the money to buy a Tesla, if I had that kind of money sitting in the bank, waiting, I'm going to buy a vehicle, wouldn't be a Tesla.
I was just going to say that if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be buying a Tesla.
If I had that kind of money, I'd be buying a couple of muscle cars from the 60s and 70s. Mm-hmm. I'd buy a 60.
Go to Arizona and go to the Barrett Jackson auction and
Yes!
get a couple of real cars.
Exactly. I'd buy a 69 Chevelle.
I'd buy a 69 Camaro.
I know, you're a Camaro girl. Are you going to come to one of the Central Vermont
I will
coffee and cars?
I will eventually, yes. It's super hard for me to do on Sundays sometimes, but yeah.
All right.
I will. I'll be down at the Heritage Festival, of course. So I'll be down there then and
Okay.
yeah.
I want to show you my truck, which you haven't seen yet.
No, I've just seen it in your driveway in passing.
Okay. I say my truck. It's really not my truck. It's Lily's truck.
Right.
But she's just not allowed to drive it.
So is that
she's only 9.
So that's what some men do now when they buy things that that they don't want to catch hell for. They just say, "Oh, it's for the kid."
Absolutely.
It's a 1970 whatever, and she's 9, but I'm gonna give it to her when she's 18.
She's already on the registration.
I know.
It's
to cover your ass.
to cover my ass.
Right.
It's not my truck. It's hers.
Right. Lily's name is nothing more than a Band-Aid in a your saving grace.
I'm just borrowing it. For a little while. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Here's the thing. How am I going to teach Lily when she's 16, 17,
To
18?
drive 3 on the tree. And that'll be super important by the time she's that age.
I know. I've got to teach her not only how to drive a 3 on the tree, but manual brakes,
Yeah.
drum brakes, and manual steering.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to steer that truck?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to drive this thing. You got to be like, you can't be sitting back, one hand on the wheel,
No.
relaxing.
No, it's not a cruiser by any means.
No, you have to 9 and 3. You got to really. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But we've already talked. No boys in the truck, and we've had that conversation. So.
Have you guys taken it to the drive-ins yet? That you can put your blankets and stuff in the back, park backwards, and watch the movie outside?
Almost, but we ended up taking Sherilyn's car instead because it was, frankly, so cold.
Oh, yeah.
The night that we went, it was like freezing. Mm-hmm. But we are going to be going to the drive-in.
That used to be my favorite thing to do when we were kids. My parents would take us and we'd get in the back of the truck.
Yeah. Oh, what
that was a big deal.
What kind of truck?
I don't know. My dad had it was in its 70s. It was a Chevy.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
It was a big long box. It was the ugliest color turquoisey blue that there ever was.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And I think the stripe on it was orange maybe. Had a stripe, pinstripe. It was that was his pride and joy then. That was that color.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. By the way, I haven't had a chance to tell you, but I am going to be with Central Vermont Cars and Coffee for the Heritage Parade. I'm going to be with Drew Lamb and the rest of all of the classics and slick looking cars that are going to be there in the parade. And I have picked out a special shirt to wear for the Heritage Parade. I cannot wait to show it to you, Ray.
Oh, I'm just dying.
You're gonna love it.
I just can't wait.
It fits. I know it's keeping you up at night. It's going to fit the era of the truck. So I'll just leave it at that. We have a heat wave in Washington, D.C. The that has caused the head of an Abraham Lincoln statue, which is wax, to almost completely melt off.
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
See if I can show it on the monitor this morning. I think I can right here. Look at this. That's how hot it is.
Why is he not in an air-conditioned building?
I guess I know. I don't know.
Although I did read an interesting article about air conditioning. When it gets as hot as it got last week,
Yeah.
and temperatures are high like that, possible, 90s, 100.
Sure.
It says to if it's 100 degrees, don't turn your air conditioner down further than 80, because 20 degrees difference will still feel really good, and the air conditioner will still run anyways. And if you turn it down too much lower, it will try to work too hard, and then therefore produce a little heat as well.
And you can,
And so then you're just like
Burning it
literally
up.
your meter's going like this,
Right.
because it's trying so hard to catch up. And they say it's just not worth it.
interesting.
That 20 degrees is still going to feel like a relief, and it takes
Right.
the humidity
Takes the edge
away.
off.
It takes the humidity away or whatever. So it's still going to be a lot cooler in your house.
Right.
But, yeah.
Well, here's the let's see if I want to see if I can show this. Here's the picture of Abraham Lincoln, the wax Abraham Lincoln in Washington D.C. And this is how hot it is. Look at his head.
That's terrible.
Isn't that? Mm-hmm. And
Is that fake?
no,
think?
no. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it looks like he's hammered.
Yeah. Do you think that that's really that really is the case, or do you think that that's
Look at
fake?
Right, well, no, that's real. Look right here. That's all real.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that. He looks like he's had just one hell of a night.
He does.
Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Is this global warming?
I thought
What-
that he was. I did not. I swear that he was made of stone.
Well, there's several, but this is the wax one. I mean, that's just. Oh
Why would you
my
put a
God.
wax one outside?
Thank you. That's a great question. I heard yesterday that we've got a recall on some ice creams, Listeria. Looks like Friendlies, Hershey's, and Chipwich. Possible traces of Listeria.
Yeah.
Good time to check the freezer.
They recalled a bunch of pasta today too.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
Bow tie pasta.
Why? For
I
what?
forgot. I forgot the chemical that. Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's up there.
That's like, what are we going to do without pasta and ice cream, Raylene?
I know, and we have actually some Hershey ice cream in the freezer right now because that's my dad's favorite. I should probably check it when I get home. Maybe that's why he has felt like shit. Who knows?
Does anybody, and I'm just being straight with you, I don't know the latest on the story, and maybe you've seen it. I don't know. Last I knew, when I was away last week, the astronauts went up to the International Space Station. Mm-hmm. There was a helium leak in some shit,
And they were stuck.
and they were stuck up there. And the media was like, stuck in space. Bah, bah, bah. Does anyone know what's going on? What's the latest on that?
No, but I'm going to be 100% honest. I haven't really looked for any follow up.
Okay.
And there hasn't
Well,
been
neither
any,
have I.
And there hasn't been any follow up that I know of, not that I've seen, like blatant out there when I watch the news or listen to the news or read about it.
Okay. I'm just wondering, and if anyone knows, please put a comment up so that tell us all. Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing anything on this now. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right spot. But last I knew, they're up there. They go to the ISS, and they're stuck.
And they're
For
stuck.
how long? I mean, can we get-
And you want to do that.
I would love to do that. I'd be up there with the helium tank going. Just put some duct tape on it, fix the leak, and let's get back home. The view's great. Take a couple of snaps. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
We have forecasters that are soon going to be able to see real-life mapping of lighting activity on Earth and keep a closer eye on solar storms unleashed by the sun, thanks to a new weather satellite that's going to be up there. So that's in the news today. We have 120 herds of cattle across the United States that have tested positive for bird flu, which is now spreading through contact with raw milk. CDC announcing this yesterday. So we now have a whole new round of testing on dairy workers and milk products to understand the impact of this virus. And, even if, there's nothing here, just the fact that this is hitting the media, I'm sure is going to cause a huge ripple effect in the pricing of milk and beef.
Of course.
Because all we have to
Not
do...
that it's not already. I went to the
Yeah.
grocery store the other day.
Oh,
I got this
Don't get me started.
little bag, literally stuff to make
Don't get me started.
cheese stuffed tortellini. All I got was the tortellini, the sauce, 1 pound of sausage, 1 pound of burger, and I got a thing of light cream for my coffee, and I got some biscuits for the dogs.
Can I guess?
$91.
I was going to guess 70.
91 bucks.
I was going to go 70 to 80. That's absolute bullshit.
$10 of it was for the boys' biscuits.
Okay.
So, but 81 bucks for. Yeah. I looked at her like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah. And oh God, I'm going to get in trouble here. I'm going to upset somebody. And I have to say it. And I'm sorry. But some of the young kids, for lack of a better term, young adults, that are behind the registers at some groceries. Not all. I'm saying some. Are just almost like disconnected from reality. And maybe, am I sounding
More
like
than likely, they have their earbuds in and they don't know anything about what you're doing, why you're doing it, or how. I've had, you say that, but I don't often get pissy at that situation. I just chalk it up to that's the way it is now. Don't freak out because you might as well just get used to it. What really pisses me off is when they ring me up and then stand there and don't even tell me the amount.
Oh,
I'm supposed to just look and know, look on the thing and figure it out for myself. They ring me up and then they stand there and look at me. That pisses me out. That drives me crazy. And if they don't say, they could at least say, have a good day or thank you or anything, anything. I'm good. I'm kind to them.
Anything.
I'm good to them when
Yes.
I walk up and take your freaking earbud out of your ear.
Oh, my God.
It's annoying.
I know. No joke. I was in a store the other day, not a local business. It was a chain, and I was looking for something, and I asked an employee who had the colors on. I identified as an employee. Said, "Excuse me, can you tell me where the Didn't hear me. Standing right behind him, had the earbuds in. Can I scream? Why is that allowed?
I know. Well,
To wear earbuds?
It shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be.
why
Nor should
would
it be to have your cell phone on the floor with you either. There's no need.
Why would you let your employees have earbuds in? That.
No.
My father would have a freaking meltdown. You take your goddamn earbuds out right now, mister.
Right, and pay attention to your job and the customers and what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
But when you go up to the grocery store, just at Price Chopper not too long ago, the young adult, millennial, high schooler, whatever, 19, 20, whatever, 25, whatever, who's behind the register, and they're just like, yeah, I just got a pound of ground beef and a 6-pack of beer and, some salad stuff and whatever and some dog biscuits. And they're like, okay, that's $3,127. Checked out. Mm-hmm. You never see them go, ooh, wow, that seems like a lot of money for what you're getting, which is basically fucking nothing. What? Okay. I'm done.
Once in a while, well, it's our own doing. It's entitlement. I mean, my kid's 31 years old, lives at home and doesn't have even a pinch of knowledge of what it is to have to go to the grocery store, and because I've always done it. He comes home, he eats, he does, whatever. I go to the grocery store, I get the groceries, I do the laundry, I do, absolutely no concept. It's our own doing. I mean, if I said, but for me, it's more of because I'm a neurotic asshole, as you know. So even if he did it on his own, he wouldn't necessarily do it right, or he would be. I don't want him cooking his own stuff in the kitchen because I don't want to. He's not going to clean up the mess the way I want it cleaned up. So I just soon do it all.
Sure.
And so I'm a product of my own shit. But I should at least say you got to fund your portion or some of it or something, but I don't. And that's what happens in a lot of cases. More and more and more kids are living at home for a lot longer than they ever used to. Man, I can remember I started counting the days to be gone. When I was like 16, 17 tops. I was like counting the days.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we were just ready to roll at that time. And,
oh, yeah.
Like I said, I bought my first house when I was 20.
Yeah.
I had 2 kids.
Yes.
I mean, not that I say that everybody should have kids at that age, because, it doesn't work for everyone. But, yeah, I mean, it's just the way things are now are definitely way different.
Just got a comment from Happy Good Day Vermont saying that they had a cashier last week that was so fabulous that they gave her a sticker and told her that she was lovely.
Oh.
They are out there, which is a great,
absolutely.
That's a great point.
Yep, they are out there. I've run into a few myself, and I actually have a couple of favorites where when I do go shopping, even if their line is full, I will look for them first to go through their line, because I know that's how they're going to be. Yeah.
And she, for some reason, Happy Good Day VT is saying that they like your shirt.
Well, thank you. This is one of my most favorite shirts.
And that's fine, but no compliment for my shirt.
I love it. Well, you're wearing the wrong shirt today.
I mean, not even, and your shirt too, JD. I mean, not even that. So, what's up? I don't like that. I'm gonna have to get out my Happy Good Day shirt, which, by the way, Andy's got one now. So the two of us are.
That's awesome. That's awesome. He's just giving you a hard time.
Of course I am.
He just loves to do that.
Julian Assange pleaded.
So jealous.
Pleaded guilty yesterday to conspiring to obtain and disclose U.S. national defense info ending a decade of fighting extradition. Big story. 52 years old, returning to his home country of Australia. My God. Another Israeli military shakeup. Wow. I mean, just what's going on. The latest on the war is just unbelievable to see what's happening over there. We just got a note from someone, I think it was Patty, saying about the astronauts stuck up in space. It was on last night. One spacesuit has a hole that was supposed to go up for recovery. So it's a spacesuit that's got a hole in it. So I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know either.
Yeah. We have
lots going on around town tonight. Do you
Yeah.
want to talk about that before we have to go?
I do.
So you can go on over to the Den this evening for the pool tournament that happens every single Wednesday night.
Okay.
Go over, rack them up. I
Yep.
mean, it's the place to be.
It
and
is.
again,
Air conditioning?
air conditioning, and we've told you all about the new menu. They have some really great things on the menu, and I think you said that you
Talk with the chef.
you talked
Steve.
with the chef and
Yeah.
know a little bit more about that. But yeah, I mean they have some really, my favorite. I can't decide. I really like the smash
You
burger.
like that smash burger?
I
yeah.
really like the smash burger. It is really good. And then those bear droppings, which you tried when we were
Delicious.
there for
Amazing.
the Christina Burt Memorial fundraiser.
It's like pulled pork and
Yeah, those are really good too. But
And-
yeah,
Please don't expect not to have bad gas after you have that, because I almost guarantee that you will. I did. I'm sure most would. So if you're going to have something like that, bring the Beano, but you're probably going to have a little bit of gas afterwards. But it's worth it. It's so worth it, Raylene. You get the barbecue sauce.
I think they're worth it. I mean, yeah. So, anyways, the pool tourney night practice starts at 7, and then the break is at 8. So, go on over. Tons of drink specials. Like I said, a great menu. Doors open at 5 p.m., and they're all looking forward to seeing you.
I want to talk about Giroux General Transport because, and I say that they're kicking ass, and I literally mean that. They are kicking ass. They are amazing. If you are thinking about getting your CDL, if you want to get your hazmat training out of the way, this is the place. This is the time. Call Tracy, 279-3325. And if you have no interest in being a truck driver, but you know someone who might, or frankly should,
Pass the word.
pass the word along that Giroux General Transport is the way to go right here in Barrie. You can find them on Facebook, get all the info that you need. If you're thinking, oh, God, I can't afford to get the CDL, I can't afford to do that, Class A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I can't afford all those things. No. They'll help you. They have, there's grants in place. They have all kinds of finance options, and trust me, don't think like that. Call Tracy. She'll explain it to you
That's right.
in terms that even I could understand.
Now that's simple.
And that's it's about as simple as it gets.
Yeah.
What else is happening?
Well, if you're looking for a new to you car, head
Yep.
on down to the Source,
The
which
Source.
is in Route 2 in Montpelier.
Yep.
Got some absolutely gorgeous Subarus out on the lot. Gabe's been working hard to go to the auctions and bring back some really nice quality used Subarus, and
Yeah.
of course they put them through their state-of-the-art shop.
Yeah.
They have he has the best Subaru. I don't even know if I want to call him a mechanic. Like,
Well,
he's
yeah.
kind of like the guru, the
Yes.
Subaru god or guy of here. right?
They have, yes.
I mean,
it's
Josiah.
It's Josiah and it's the others. I mean, they've got a
and
team of mechanics.
They
over there.
do, and but they have one in particular that specializes in Subaru, and just beautiful. The cars are beautiful. Every time I go down there,
You can't believe they're used.
there's exactly. There's different ones on the lot. They do an amazing job. They have a lot of really nice stuff on the lot right now. Go check it out. And if you don't need a car, but you're just looking for service, they do all kinds of service work there. They're a full service shop specializing in Subaru, but foreign cars. So Honda, Nissan, Toyota. Is what they look for, and so
they know
get on down there.
They know that the seasons that we go through here in Vermont are brutal. Mm-hmm. It's mud, it's heat, it's extreme cold, it's everything.
Right.
They put all of their used vehicles through such a rigorous inspection process.
Mm-hmm.
It is unbelievable. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, Brad would be so proud. Of
Absolutely.
what they're doing over there.
Gabe is certainly doing an exceptional job of carrying on that legacy, and it couldn't be a finer person to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you haven't met Gabe, you really should.
Yeah.
He is just a really amazing example of a good person. He's just he's a good person.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I just chatted with him. I don't know what is today. Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
I chatted with Gabe on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming in soon.
Yeah, soon.
He's busy as hell. I mean, he's just right out freaking straight over there. Tonight, 5:30, Lori Shepard and the gals are going to be on the air right here where you are now, the Four Quarters podcast.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable. The 2024 NBA draft is kicking off tonight at 8 p.m. You bet they're going to be talking about this. And, of course, the Celtics and the fact that they're champions now and what's coming up. But there's a lot to it. There's a lot to sports. It's very complex and, frankly, driven by a lot of money. So
a lot of money.
Trillions.
Yeah.
So anyway, they'll be on the air tonight at 5:30.
Don't forget the farmers market. Swing in.
Yes.
Support local. It is super, super important that we support local.
Yeah.
Don't go down to Price Chopper and buy a $6 loaf of bread when you can buy a loaf of bread that may still cost $6 at the
Right.
farmers market.
Sure.
But you know that it's probably not going to have listeria.
Yes. Excellent point.
Yeah.
And it's made fresh and local and
Right, and not
yeah.
full of processed crap that's going to
Sure.
keep it fresh for 2 weeks or more and all of that stuff.
Yes.
So, and it's just super important that we support each other.
Yep.
We have to do better about that.
We
There's
do.
a lot of, even right here on Main Street, we've had a few businesses open up lately, several actually. We had a couple more coming right down the pike, and it's we have to do better about supporting that and promoting that and really standing up for each other and
You're
speaking
right.
out for each other. And
You're
yeah.
absolutely right. Thanks, Raylene. And thanks, everyone, for tuning in, having some fun with us this morning. We just, we just love doing what we do, and we love.
Yes, we do.
We love having you as part of it. So thank you, and thanks for
right.
engaging with us, for watching, for listening, for sharing. Tell your friends about the podcast if you like it. Give a like, give a comment, give a share, give a follow. We're always live. We're never edited.
Yeah.
100% organic, real, raw, relevant, relatable.
That's right.
Sometimes responsible.
Sometimes. Go get looped up.
Go get looped up today, ladies, over at Vermont Quick Loop.
They do a great job.
Raylene, wait till you see what I'm going to be wearing. I'm just saying. In the parade.
All right, I can hardly wait.
Driving my 76 Ford F100. Wait till you see. I'll give you a little taster right now. You ready? Are you looking at your monitor?
Yeah.
Here we go.
God help us all.
What's that now?
I said, God help us all.